Welcome back to another Minecraft Conquest Reforged video. I am the Kinder Knight, and in today's video I thought we would take a swing at building this Medieval Tavern / Rest Inn building right here behind me. Now this thing is huge. This thing is really big. It's a beast, but we won't let that intimidate us. Now in this video, it's going to be a pretty lengthy one because I combined it both the time-lapse build with the interior walkthrough. So what I'll do is I'll play that build time-lapse for you, and then I'll come back at the end of that and give you guys the tour of the interior so you guys can see how that all came together. So without further ado, sit back and get comfy and enjoy the time-lapse. All right, and we're back. But real quick, before we start the tour, I just want to give you guys a bit of context just to kind of put you in the right mindset. Now, imagine it's a cold winter's night or day. Maybe it's been raining or maybe it's been snowing, and you're a weary traveling merchant. And you've been on the road for weeks and you're tired and your food is going bad and it's being depleted and you haven't had a drink in a couple of days, and so you're just feeling miserable, you're feeling blah, and you come across this sign right here that's pointing you to the nearest rest stop inn, and you decide that's the direction you want to head in, and so we will begin the tour from right there. Now, as we embark on this tour, let's remember to keep that context in mind. Now, as we enter the tavern, we're greeted with a lively crowd of people. You're finally out of the cold and rain or snow. Your body immediately starts to feel warmer. And as you make your way through the place, you see plenty of choice places where you can sit, take a load off, maybe order some food and drink, or maybe take a seat at one of the many gaming tables and have a game of cards with your traveling companion. But you're just surveying the place, you're just looking around, and you come to a wall right here which looks like a point of interest to you. Or maybe there's job listings or mercenary contracts, or maybe a writ or two on there. And maybe now you decide to go ahead and head on over to the bar and maybe pull up a stool and order a pint of the house best mead or ale. And you see there's plenty of choices to choose from. And at some point you make your way behind the counter. There's no reason for you to be behind here, but you're a curious traveler. And so you notice some knives and a crossbow behind the counter, and it's probably there for good reason, we can imagine. Or perhaps if a tavern brawl breaks out, or someone or maybe bandits start causing trouble, or just perhaps a certain curious traveler that knows no bounds. And so you decide to move along, and you come to a door right here. You step inside and you realize that you have entered the innkeeper's chambers. You notice that it doubles as both a place to prepare and cook food, as well as a place for them to rest and sleep. And all the food that is provided to all the customers, all the patrons, comes right here, right out this room. As you notice a big pot of stew simmering, you got some bread and some meat there cooking. You realize it isn't much, but it works. And now as you make your way back to the main area of the tavern, you notice a nice big succulent pig cooking over a nice fire in the middle of the room where it looks very inviting. You could probably sit down if you've been out in the rain and dry yourself off, warm yourself by this fire. You're just looking around, taking it all in, enjoying yourself, and you notice the banners of the kingdom and their trophies on the wall. Now, as your curiosity once again gets the best of you, you make your way up these stairs right here to this little area, which is off limits to you. It's off limits to everybody else. This would actually be the lord or king of this shire's special reserved table, where only him and his family and friends or people he invites can sit here. And as you see, you notice there's a a nice fireplace to warm them, and it's decorated with their banners, and you can see that this is definitely the best seat in the house, and you quickly realize that this is off limit. You're not supposed to be here, and you make your way out of here. So now all that excitement has really gotten to you, and now it's time for you to retire for the night. Your room is paid for, and now it's time to go up these stairs and head to your sleeping chambers. But you're not quite ready to turn in for the night. You want to kind of check things out up here a bit, really explore this top level of this tavern, really see what it has to offer. Your curiosity has once again gotten the best of you. And as you proceed to open the door of your room, you notice how warm and cozy and quaint it is. It's a very modest dwelling, but it will suit you just fine. And as you go into your neighbor's chambers, you see that their room is pretty much similar to yours, very cozy and quaint, more or less the same. And since you are the curious traveling merchant, you are compelled to explore your surroundings, to find out things, and you stumble across a table which looks to be where maybe people meet in secrecy, peeled away from prying eyes or listening ears, where you can have a meeting. And then these curtains catch your eyes and you wonder, what's back here? And you step into what appears to be a throwaway room where maybe those who don't have much coin, they can still have a place to sleep. And maybe on the floor there's hay around, and at the end of the day it's better than sleeping outside where maybe you'll be attacked by animals like wolves or bandits. So compared to, that's a very favorable place to sleep. So then you move along and you see another table for maybe playing cards. There's plenty of places to rest and just sit and enjoy the atmosphere here. You're here, you're taking it all in, you step into another room, another chamber, which just appears to be pretty much the same as the other. So then you move along and you step into what appears to be the last room, and you see that they're all pretty much the same, so you know that you got a good deal on your room, taking into consideration that this one is a little bigger, a little nicer. And with a hip and a hop, you make your way out the room, back into the foyer, and you head towards those stairs right there that leads up to where it appears to be a storage area, a place where all the goods and maybe food and drink or whatever bedding is stored up here. And as you notice, there's a table for playing cards and a chair and swords. So perhaps this is where the guard sits, and they guard right here, and they make sure that no one sneaks up here to steal anything or get into anything and all that good stuff. And so once again, your curiosity gets the best of you, and you got to explore and see exactly what's up here. You snuck up here past the guards, and there's a rat right there on the floor, and you're noticing there's beds up here, and you take a gander and you see the support beams that are holding up the roof, and a ladder there, which maybe during the hotter days of the year you can climb up there and open those doors to let in some fresh, cool air. Again, you move your way through here and you see stores of wood logs for the fire, and barrels, and more beds, and this is probably where they keep all their valuables, probably their coffer chest where they keep their coin, and it's all being guarded right here by these trusted guards that work at this inn. And they can sit in their bed and look down and make sure that there is nobody causing any ruckus, no one making any problems for the tavern keeper, because this is their home and this is how they make their living. And so with that, I would like to say thank you. If you made it this far through the video, I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know it was a long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed not only the time-lapse build, but enjoyed also this kind of narrative walkthrough build tour. I had a lot of fun recording this. I had a lot of fun making this and putting this all together. This thing came out massive, and I really put a lot of heart and soul into the detailing it and making sure everything just feels lived in and just feels real, and everything works. I hope you found something helpful you can take away. I hope I was able to provide you with some inspiration. Thank you, and thank you to my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really enjoy reading your guys' comments. I really appreciate the love you guys showed. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any future Conquest Reforged videos. This has been The Kinder Knight, and I bid you a farewell.